had a few people asking me for some details on my sawdust burning furnace. So I figured I'd make a quick video here while I get it loaded up. The main body is from an old water tank that I found on the side of the road. I capped off the bottom and then I made this kind of inner liner. I'll call this the hopper, just out of some scrap sheet metal. See, there's a hole down there. That hole leads to here. That's our air intake, pulls it into the hopper, burns the sawdust in the hopper, and then the smoke gets pulled down around the sides here into the body of the water tank and pulled out the chimney down here. That keeps all the nice hot air up in the top, heats up the steel plate on the top and the top of the tank. But by the time it pulls it out of the chimney, it's nice and cool down here. And that way the chimney is not super hot and dangerous to be running, especially through a wood shop. And also allows me to use nice thin gauge, cheap galvanized duct piping. So let's load this up. Got it all loaded up, pushed a little bit away from the edge because I don't want sawdust falling down into this hole while it's running. That actually creates a kind of scary situation where it'll shoot sparks out of here. Don't stick your face right in front of this opening when it's lit, because sometimes sawdust will fall down the tube and shoot a bunch of little embers right in your face. Made that mistake once. Starting to smoke. It will actually smoke quite a bit in the beginning, and then when the tank gets up to temperature on the top of that tank will get so hot it'll actually burn off a lot of the smoke, and you'll just get a little bit of condensation, steam coming out, and maybe a tiny bit of smoke. It's been about 10-15 minutes and we're already up getting close to 500 degrees, so this is usually where I'll cover the intake tube a little bit and slow it down. I've had it up to 900 degrees just testing it, and it gets there pretty quick, and you can control it pretty easily with capping off the intake tube. I won't run it when I'm not here because I don't think it's safe, and like I said, sometimes it'll shoot some embers out of the tube. Just saw it right there. So I won't run it unless I'm in the shop, and if I leave, I fully choke it out so it can't burn anymore. Settling in 430 on the top, 95 on the tank, and yeah, I don't think I've seen it really get much above 70 on the chimney. Couple of things I still want to do. I'd like to put the lid on a hinge so that I don't have to undo bolts every time. I want to make a small drawer that slides into that intake tube so that I can assemble the fire, the little kindling on the drawer, light it and slide it in, and then I can also use the drawer, pull it out, push it in to control the airflow. Aside from that, oh, and on the inside, you probably noticed there was a square cutout in the bottom. I'd like to match that size cutout to my tube that I fill around so that sawdust can't get down into the bottom. So I'll make a little washer out of steel and just tack weld it on the bottom. This is like a really efficient, free way, if you have a wood shop, free way to heat your shop, because I make a ton of sawdust and I'd have to get a dumpster for it if I didn't do this.